Right, so we're with GoranGrooves now, taking a look at their latest release, which is another drum library, is that right?
Correct.
Fantastic. Could you tell us a bit about it, please?
All right, so what we got here, Handy Drums Retro Custom. That's one of our 15 virtual drums and percussion plugins, available in VST2, VST3, audio units, and AAX formats, as well as standalone amps. And this is version 2, this is upcoming. That's going to be available in approximately 2 or 3 weeks time. We are just demoing it now, basically. The current version available is 1.4.1, available on our website, library.gorangrooves.com, where you can get a free trials. So I could show you new features.
Yeah, if you could just talk us through sort of key features
Sure.
and that'd be brilliant.
So Handy Drums, easy to use, mix-ready, natural-sounding drums and percussion instruments. Yeah, like I said, it's very easy to use. Very underwhelming graphic user interface when you're opening up. Let me get a mouse. You have immediate access to most critical components, which is really the mixer, and you can quickly audition various drums that are available, the various velocities. You have access to submixers here. So for some components that contain like a multiple instruments, like a hi-hat has several samples, so you can tweak that. We have panning. You can swap left and right or put in mono. Solo and mute buttons, and we can bring up a virtual keyboard down here, which will allow us to see what's mapped and to what, and what's mapped to what instrument.
Yeah.
And here's the mapping panel, where we can map any instrument to any key, and we can also map multiple keys to a single instrument, which makes it very easy for keyboard players that want to play, let's say, a snare drum roll on like a three notes. This version 2 has now pads. These are full dynamic pads that allow you to audition every sound included very easily, but it still looks the same. And then we've added some simple pitch tuning to this one, so you can tweak the pitch, to fit it in the key of your song. And one of the most, I think the most significant new feature that we're going to introduce with version 2 is the MIDI loop browser. So this actually allows you to audition any and all MIDI loops that you have, drum loops on your system. You can quickly audition loops that come with the plugin, or any loops that you might purchase from GoranGrooves. And what's great about this is that it locks in. You can synchronize it with your DAW, so it follows not only the tempo but also location within a bar. So let's say if you have a bass part, and you can synchronize this, and then you can just audition all the different loops along with the bass part as it's playing, so you can kind of figure out which one works the best, basically fits in the best. And then when you're ready, you can just grab this and drop it onto your. My mouse is not working. Sorry. Drag and I didn't select anything. Sorry, I didn't select anything. All right. You drag and drop it to your MIDI track or instrument track.
Yeah.
Since this is a standalone app, it's just dropping it onto.
Dropping out a MIDI file.
It's just dropping that. So. But yeah, it's very easy. You can double click on something and it will play it.
Just demo it from there,
Or you can loop it. And we'll just keep looping like that. You can have a original tempo, or you can do a custom tempo, or the DAW's tempo.
Yeah.
So that's basically it for that. And of course we have the presets, where you can set your presets, recall presets. You can start blank with the mapping, so you can map anything starting fresh. And we have now 16 outputs, stereo outputs, up from 8, currently available 8 outputs.
So you can send it off and mix it in your DAW.
Correct. You can separately process any drum component or percussion component. And then another important thing is that the samples are loaded on demand, which means that when you start the Handy Drums plugin in your DAW, it loads up within 1 or 2 seconds, right? But samples are not loaded. So as you play them, whenever you play a sample, that sample is loaded, only that sample, right? But you don't notice it. It happens in real time. It's instantaneous. So you can have, if you're only using snare drum, you're only gonna load snare drum samples as you're playing them. So it's very, very quick, very easy. You don't have to wait for things to load. You can have multiple instances of our plugin, or one plugin, or several plugins, or any drums plugins. With very little.
Keeps the system resources optimized. Yeah.
Yes, it's zero CPU usage, just it's everything real time, very low CPU obviously, and memory usage. So I think that's very, very, very important. We also improved on our variable hi-hats. Handy drums use only 2 notes for all the hi-hats. They're right here.
Yeah.
And they open up, they go from tightly closed to fully open with a CC4 controller.
Oh, okay.
It's super easy.
Nice.
So now this is more advanced. If you're playing an electronic kit, they actually behave and sound like a real acoustic hi-hats. So yeah, those are the main sort of
fantastic. You said this is almost ready for release.
Correct. Yeah, we just have to kind of package it, test things out a little bit, and then we should be
brilliant.
ready.
How much is it going to cost?
It's the same as it is now. Anywhere from on average $35 per plugin, or you can get a whole bundle for $250.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Very welcome. Appreciate you guys.